Thank you, and I do need to say it is rather impressive to appreciate the scope of what you guys have undertaken to be here. I've been with great admiration. I've been admiring your neck badges, which certainly have a very impressive route on that. So, you know, I gather you started in, many of you started in New York, and you've been to Munich to visit with Lufthansa, which is an absolutely wonderful airport. I've heard some good stories about what a fantastic airport and how that works. We certainly agree at Air Canada that's a model airport for us to look at. And you've also seen our friends at United in Chicago, and we're absolutely thrilled to welcome you here in Montreal today. I'd like to introduce just a few of the other folks in the room that are here, that are co-hosting with us. You have some folks from Air Canada and from our loyalty partner Aeroplan. So I'd like to introduce some of the folks from Air Canada, because part of what we want to achieve here tonight is to give folks a bit of a chance to chat with those of us who are involved with the frequent flyer program in many areas of the airline business every day. We want to hear the feedback from you, which you're very generous to share, and we've really been enjoying that. And perhaps you might have a question or two for us that we might be able to help you with. And so to facilitate that, I just want to point out some of the folks that are in the room. So I've introduced myself already. Also with me from Air Canada is Mr. Yves Dufresne. Yves, do you want to picture? There he is over there. Yves is our Vice President responsible for alliances, regulatory affairs, and our international operations. Yves is also an expert on all things Star Alliance related, so please do stop by and say hello. Next to Yves, I see the dulcet-toned SMD3. Zaina, for those of you who haven't met her yet, you should make an effort before you leave. Zaina is the President and CEO of our vacations arm, Air Canada Vacations. The fun part. And Zaina has an opinion or two on the business you might be interested in hearing. If you're interested in where we fly, the aircraft we fly, and how we configure them, and how we sort of optimize our network, and I know that's of interest to a lot of you, we have next to Zaina our Senior Director of Network Planning, Vijay Bhatta. So if you're interested in all of those things, make sure you say hello to Vijay. Also here on our, actually with that same group, hiding just behind me here is Deborah D'Souza. Deborah is the head of our concierge program. So for those of you who have been lucky enough to experience that, our super leads rave about it. And it is our premium service handling for our top customers, and that is the queen of the concierge program right here. Within our, you may want to bow down for a little bit. I do often, so. Also, here we have with our loyalty group, our Director of Loyalty Marketing, Ian DeTulio. Where's Ian? There you are. So Ian is part of the team that actually designs the frequent flyer benefits for Air Canada's program. So if you have questions about... Why is Ian running out of the back of the when really he would have no reason to, because standing next to him in the brilliantly colored green and blue tie is Derek Whitworth, and Derek is also on Ian's team, which is part of the group that designs, again, all of the top-tier program benefits. In fact, it's Derek's full-time role in life to be consumed with the benefits of the top-tier program. So stop by and say hi. Again, put your hand up there, say hello to everyone. There you go. And also on our loyalty marketing team is Marc-André Otz. Marc, there he is over there. Another esteemed member of our loyalty management team. And so moving on to our Aeroplan, I guess. We have some folks here from Aeroplan as well. Aeroplan's Chief Commercial Officer, Kevin O'Brien. Where is Kevin? Kevin is responsible for all of the partnerships and marketing and product development and call centers and a whole bunch of things that actually pull the Aeroplan program together. As well, Caroline Hagen, I almost called you O-Hagen. That's Caroline, there she is. Are you standing, Caroline? Anyone else? Caroline is responsible for customer service at Aeroplan. So, If you like the call center and if your phone is answered on time and so on, or if it's not, please stop over and share your experience with Caroline. She'd love to hear it. And with Caroline in the red suit is Natalie Belanger. Natalie is responsible for all of the travel partnerships and commercial relationships within the Aeroplan program. And Chris Wilby, where's Chris? Way over there. Chris is with the marketing communications group of Aeroplan. So thank you to all of my colleagues for joining us here tonight. Hopefully that's, we're all happy here to meet and greet you, so please stop by. If some of those functions sound of interest to you, please stop over and say hello to them. As I was saying earlier, it's really, really very impressive what you folks have undertaken. Not just to take the flights that you've taken and to have managed to pull that charter together, which is quite special, but also what you do day in and day out when you fly. Speaking to a lot of you today and having spoken to a lot of our top tier members in the past, what's really clear to me whenever we get in a gathering like this, the word that obviously comes to mind is passion. There's an enormous passion that binds all of you together as a group and as a community. And it also binds you to the airline of choice that you work with and that you provide your hard-earned travel and business dollars to. And somebody said to me a bit earlier tonight that it's almost a little bit like a couple or a little bit like a marriage sometimes. I mean, if you take the relationship extension a little bit further, you know, there's a lot of give and take. And there's a lot that you give to us, and there's a lot that you expect in return. And I think it works the same for us. There's a great deal that you give us, and there's a great deal that we want to be able to provide. So it can sometimes be very tough times. This is not an easy industry that I'm sure a lot of you can appreciate to try to make money in. Once you start getting something right, things like fuel prices skyrocket. It can be sometimes challenging in terms of a variety of other financial elements as well. But at Air Canada, we're very and sincerely dedicated to get it right by our customers. And we have really made changes on that in the last couple of years. And some of you have said that you felt that, and I hope that to be true because it certainly is very sincere on our part. We've really been trying to engage in as much innovation as we can to try to respond to what we hear on nights like tonight and in a variety of customer forums. We've been evolving our product. You got a bit of a look at our business class, our executive first product outside. It's an example of the type of innovation that Air Canada's been able to bring to the market that's really allowed us to excel, and we're very proud to have won a lot of awards for that. But you know, as we go forward, what's clear to us is that the secret to our success and the bedrock of our success and the path to the future of our success is going to be our most valued customers. And many of you are here tonight, and we just really want to say a very, very sincere thank you. And we look forward to continuing the dialogue with you over the course of the rest of the evening. So that is basically just a quick hello and welcome and thank you. But before I leave the stage, we wouldn't want to miss the opportunity to not have a few giveaways. So